Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation on this dreary and rainy motivational Monday. Right now it's about 72 degrees and it's been drizzling on and off all day long. But you know what? I'm not complaining because God is good. I am still here. You're here. And I'm enjoying this weather. You know why? Because that upper 80s/90s is coming. Okay, it is coming. It's not even the first official day of summer, and we've already had some pretty warm days. So a little downtime, I can work with this. Now, I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. For all the fathers, father figures, I hope y'all had a wonderful Father's Day, spending time with your families or however you chose to spend it. As long as you had a good time, that's all that matters to me. Now, let's jump into today's car conversation. And I will say this in advance. If you hear my stomach growling, y'all don't judge me. I do need to eat. No, I did not have lunch because I had work to do. That's neither here nor there. So I'm going to finish this video up so I can go grab me some nourishment. But like I said, if you hear my stomach growling, that is why. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the bell and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me your comments. If there's a topic that you want me to talk about, let me know. My channel is all about motivation and inspiration. That's all we do here, okay? Now, if this is not your first rodeo, y'all know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you, but welcome back. So today, I'm going to be talking about people will chase you if you do these things. Now, if you've been around a while, then you know that I love me some Stoic wisdom. So that's what I'll be sharing. I have 6 things to share with you, and I promise I'll let you be. Number 1, emotional control. You don't react without reason. Your calm unsettles them because it can't be controlled. That is so true. When you are calm in situations where you should be upset, probably yelling and fussing, cussing, all that good stuff, and you don't, that's going to cause people to really look at you and go, wait a minute, hold up now. Why are they so calm? What's going on? So just stay calm. Don't get upset. Don't cuss nobody. Just let them feel unsettled because they don't know what your next move is going to be. They don't know what you're thinking. Why? Because you're not saying a word. Let me share a quick story with you. A few years ago, this guy knew, he told me a story about one of his employees. The guy was coming to work. He was falling asleep at the desk. And so he called the man. And he said, hey, you know, what's going on? I noticed that you look like you're not getting enough rest. Is everything okay? The guy shared with him that him and his wife had an argument, I think like a week earlier. And he got upset and he hit his wife. I don't know if he hit, I can't remember if he hit her or pushed her, but anyway, he put his hands on her, which is a no-no. So the wife, she didn't call the police. She didn't act a fool. She didn't pull a knife for him. She didn't beat him with a bat in his sleep. She was very calm. And that was so unsettling to him because he didn't know what she was thinking. He didn't know if she was going to do something, but she didn't. She went on about, she cooked dinner. Now he probably was a little afraid to eat it, but she cooked dinner. And she's looking at him like, oh, why you not eating? And you know, she's eating. He's sitting there looking like, I don't know about this one. She went to bed, got some good sleep. Whole week now. Got her some good rest. He was afraid to go to sleep because he knew what he had done. And I love it. When he told me the story, I fell out laughing. I was like, see, that's how you get people. So my friend said he called he had the guy call his wife. She came into the office and, you know, they just sat down and talked. He's military. And they sat down and talked. And he said that he was afraid to go to sleep because he didn't know what she was going to do. She said, I was never going to do anything. No, I didn't like what he did, but I was never going to do anything. She said, but the fact that he was afraid to sleep or eat because he didn't know how to handle my reaction, that was her revenge. So you see, you don't have to get loud and act a fool when somebody does something. Just get quiet and watch how they start side-eyeing you. Number 2, silence. You speak only when it matters. Your silence builds mystery, and mystery builds power. Again, it goes back to what I said in the beginning. When you don't say anything, or you say very little, people are watching. They are worried because they don't know what is going to happen. They are so uncomfortable by your silence, and you have no idea how uncomfortable they are. They're constantly looking over their shoulders, wondering and waiting for you to react. But until you do, they are the ones that are miserable because they don't know how to take you. They really don't. Let them keep wondering. Number 3 is purpose. You move with intention. You don't drift or chase trends. People respect clarity. That is so true. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. I have never been one to want to chase the latest trend. Oh, everybody's doing this. Everybody's wearing that. Everybody's going here, there, wherever. All of that is fine and good. But if it's not something that I personally like, I'm just not dealing with it. I don't need to do all of that. I move with a purpose. And I would say probably in the last, I'm going to say 5-6 years of my life, maybe a little longer, I have learned to move with intention. I want to make sure every move I make is going to get me to the next level. I mean, it's cool to sit and kiki and goof off with your friends and stuff every now and then, but outside of that, I'm moving with intention, both in my work life, as well as in my personal life, as well as in my business life. Everything that I do has a reason behind it. Number 4, detachment. You need nothing from anyone, and that's self-sufficiency. And that makes you a magnet. Have you ever noticed that when you are a strong person, when you are a person that, I'm not going to say you don't need anybody, because we all need somebody for something. Let's just keep it real. That we're all going to have a time where something's going to happen that you're going to need somebody's help. So I won't necessarily say that, but people see you and they see that you're always making. No, I can't even say that, because even though you're making a way when it seems like there is no way, you need somebody, because you need God. God is the one that's making that thing happen. But you get where I'm going with this. You're not one of these, oh, come help me do this, come help me do that. That's just not how I move. And I find that people are attracted to me. I've had people say, Michelle, I love your strength. I love how you are a strong woman. And I know that your life is not perfect. Now, they don't know that for certain, but I mean, they can reasonably come to that conclusion, because nobody's life is perfect. And yet you show up every day. You show up for other people. You show up for people that probably wouldn't even do the same for you. And people have told me that that's what they love about me. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. I am always going to be a strong person. You will never, unless I share it with you, know what's going on in my life. You know why? Because, again, like I've said before, I know who is in control. I know who I am, but I know whose I am. And I know that God is guiding me along the way. God is keeping me. So I don't have to come out here and pour out my life story to everybody on social media. I just don't need to do that. Anywho, number 5, self-respect. You walk away from disrespect with ease. That boundary speaks louder than words. Now, let me say this. I don't do disrespect very well. I'm a work in progress. Let me say that. I am a work in progress, okay? But there are times when I've had to let somebody know that that disrespect, first of all, wasn't called for. Second of all, will not be tolerated. I didn't get loud. I didn't act a fool. I said what I said, and then I went on about my business. And the thing is that that's why I tell people all the time, you've got to set boundaries and you have to enforce them. You can't set boundaries and then every now and then you let somebody tip over the line, just a little bit. Because every time you allow people to tip over the line, you're letting them know, hey, I set boundaries, but they don't really matter, because I'm going to let you step over that line and keep crossing it and keep crossing it. And other people are seeing it and they're going to cross it too. So you've got to set boundaries, and then you've got to make sure you stick with them, because setting those boundaries speaks louder than words ever could. Number 6, discipline. While others complain, you build. Discipline is louder than noise, and people notice. People notice. It's just like you have that person who has decided they want to live a healthier lifestyle. They don't have to tell you they're going to the gym, because you're going to see it. They may do a check-in on social media. You may run into them in the gym. You may see them with their gym bag going to the gym, but they don't have to say a word. You see the results. They are disciplined. They said, listen, I'm going to get this weight off. I'm going to live a healthier lifestyle. And you see it. They don't have to tell you. Their discipline will show you. It's that person who is trying to build a business. You don't have to necessarily see all the behind the scenes things, but you're going to see it. You're going to see it by the things that they produce. If they're content creators, you're going to see the content that they put out. If they have digital products, you're going to see those as well. If they're an author, you're going to see the books that they're writing. Whatever it is, if they're truly disciplined, you're going to see it, and they don't have to say a word. Number 7 is peace. Your energy is still not loud, not needy, just grounded. Peace is power, and people feel it. People don't chase noise, they chase presence because it's rare, and let the world try to keep up. Trying to tell you, people naturally gravitate to folks who have peace. I don't know about you, but no judgment at all, because I love everybody. But I don't need chaos in my life. I need peace in my life. That's why I'm attracted to people who exhibit peace in so many areas of their life. That's why we connect. But as young people say, if you out here on that rah-rah stuff, no, I can't do that. I don't do loud. I don't do obnoxious. I just can't. I can love you, but I'm going to have to love you from a distance because I don't need that in my inner circle. And so I believe that just like I'm attracted to people who want peace in their lives, who keep peace in their lives, I believe that's why I attract those same people to me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm attracted to those people. Therefore, those people are attracted to me. Why? Because peace is so important to me. If you don't have peace, sweetie, you don't have anything else. You can have $1 million in the bank, but if you don't have peace in your life, you don't have anything. Yeah, you have a lot of money, but money can't buy peace. It just cannot. You might say, well, yes, it can, because I can do this, I can do that. No, in actuality, you can't. You cannot buy peace. That is something that you either have it or you don't. But your energy, like I said, it's not loud. It's not needy. It's just grounded. My energy is grounded. It's not loud or needy. But I will have peace in my life. I keep peace in my life. Not the kind of peace that Medea keeps, but I keep peace in my life. And I prefer to keep it that way. And I want to encourage you to keep peace in your life as well, especially when you are looking for people. Keep in mind, when I say people will chase after you, I'm talking about people not stalking. You might get some of those too, but I'm not talking about stalkers. I'm talking about people that want to be in your presence, people that want to do business with you. When you have all 7 of the things that I just shared with you, which by the way, which by the way will be in the description box. When you have all 7 of those things in your life, or at least most of them, I promise you, people will chase you down. Like I said, they're going to want to do business with you. They're going to want to include you in projects. They're going to want to just be around you. Have you ever noticed how I would say more people want to be around people who have peace in their lives? Now, granted, you do have some people that don't care for that. They like that loud, rah-rah stuff. That's all good if that's what you like. But give me peace. Child, just give me peace. Anywho, that's it. That's all I have, you guys. Everything I shared with you will be in the description box. Make sure you read it. Also, be sure to check out the links in my description box. I know I forget to say that all the time because by the end of this week, I have some links that I want to share with you. Hopefully by Friday, I can actually share them. I can share them with you verbally and do a catch up with me video on Saturday. Not Friday, Saturday. I'll do a catch up with me video, but I'll make sure the links are in the description box. So make sure you check that out because I have some projects that I've been working on and I still have a lot more to go that I cannot wait to tell you guys about. Okay. Now, having said that, go out there, you guys. Enjoy the rest of this day. Like I said, if you're in the DMV area, it's been drizzling on and off all day long. It's about 72 degrees. So it's a little on the cool side, but I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. I am not complaining about that at all. Wherever you go, whatever you do, have fun, but be safe. Have fun, but be safe. But make sure you are living your life in such a way that people want to be around you. People want to be in your presence, and they don't want to flee when you come around. Okay? Make sure you're living your life. And most of all, make sure if you don't have anything else, you have peace. It doesn't matter if all you have is $1 to your name. If you have peace, sweetie, you are rich. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are rich. And if you know, you know. I'll leave that right there. Go out there, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I love you all to the moon and back. Nothing you say or do will ever change that. I'm always going to love you. I believe in you. And this is why I do what I do, to encourage and motivate you. Now, as I bid you good evening, continue to pray for me, because I will always pray for you, and watch God change things. Love you all. We'll talk again soon.